guys, it's Alex here with Recombo, and I have in my hand the brand new HTC One. It's the new flagship HTC which has just launched in both London and New York. And as you can see, it's a rather beautiful looking phone. On the front here we have a 4.7-inch Full HD display with a really wonderful super high resolution, super high clarity LCD panel. And if I flip it around to the back, you'll notice that the entire back of the phone is metal. I believe it's milled aluminium with a diamond polished chamfer which you can just catch on the corners there, much like an iPhone 5. The metal body is actually quite a unique feature. Most phones usually have to have some sort of area for the radios to get out, but HTC's engineers have actually figured out a way to have both the 3G, 4G, Bluetooth radios and the Wi-Fi and all of that all working through the metal body. So it's a continuous piece of metal, it's unibody construction. So there is no removable memory. The European and most of the markets around the area will have a 32 gig version of inbuilt storage. And in other markets, I think in parts of the UAE will also feature a 64 gig option. Anyway, back to the phone. On the back here we have an LED flash with a 4.3 ultra pixel, camera, not megapixel. Ultra pixels are HTC's new technology which they're basically coining for the term that they've used for this particular sensor, which is custom built for the HTC One. The sensor actually features larger physical pixels on the sensor which take in more light. So even though the numerical value of 4.3 is lower than the traditional, HTC say the image quality and basically the capabilities of the camera surpass that of even the leading 8 and 13 megapixel rivals on phones that we presume they're thinking of comparing it to the likes of the iPhone 5 and the brand new Sony Xperia Z. Also down the bottom here you can see the Beats audio, but there is no loudspeaker, but that's in fact because if I flip it back around to the front here, we have micro drill holes at the top, if you can see that, and the bottom of the device, and these are both new stereo speakers. These new stereo speakers feature HTC Boom Sound, which is their new kind of audio experience, twinned with an amp with Beats audio. So the output from the front of the phone is very, very loud. If you want to listen to music, apparently the sound is really something to be impressed by. Also up in the top right hand corner there we have a 2.1 megapixel front facing camera, which is also capable, as with the 4.3 ultra pixel camera on the back, of HDR video and full HD video recording as well. And now if I actually jump to the user experience of the phone, you can see here we have a very different looking home screen. Now this is the latest version of Sense, HTC Sense 5. So this is the first phone to actually use it, but what this widget like thing here is called Blink Feed, which is HTC's new kind of I guess it's a feed aggregator, partly with your own content, things like your social media, your photos, your videos, but also feeds from sources that you may like. So we've got some celebrity feeds here, some fashion feeds, and you can filter by different subject matters, categories, things like that. HTC have also partnered with AOL for some of the content generation, so things like Huffington Post and TechCrunch also feature in this feed for your tech news, for example. If I actually tap the home button here, you'll also, you might notice if you've seen any of the previous HTC devices that we've got some new icons. They've actually redesigned the art style for the menu here in the phone, so it does look really nice, crisp and clear, and it's a really nice improvement. As well as that that ever-present weather widget at the top there, which is now like a monochrome style. One of the things you might notice there as well is the TV application, and that's because if I flip it around to the top of this nice curved device, the power lock key on the right hand side there is actually also an IR remote, so you can actually choose to control your TV, your Skybox, your FreeSat box, your Virgin box, your Freeview box, and there will probably be downloadable options for other boxes down the line, as well as EPG guides which you can access to basically plan your night's viewing and then control your TV and any peripheral boxes all from your HTC One, which is a really nice addition to the phone. There's a whole host of other things which we'll look at a later date, like the Zoe photo function. And yeah, so in short, that is the HTC One, the new flagship device from HTC. Thanks a lot.